leaving LA because we want to buy a house and or at least buy some property. And we want to be able to get rid of our debt and save up as much as possible. So we're going to be moving in with my parents in La Quinta for until all this shit is over.
Yeah. There's a lot going on, and there's a mass exodus in LA, and we are a part of it.
We don't want to leave forever. We just, right now, there's no need to be here.
Exactly.
Yes. It's like a bomb went off in here.
Day 2. Still wearing the same thing.
Everything's a mess. Our kitchen is turned into boxes.
How do we have so much stuff?
Exactly.
That's what I want to know.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of this stuff we're keeping because we're buying property and we'll want this stuff to fill that property, right? Like we have 2 of some things that I bought in different colors because our color schemes have changed over the years, you know? And we can put those things in the Airbnb or triplex, whatever we end up purchasing. This is it.
This is a mess right now.
How do you feel about it?
I feel like there was a lot of great songs made here.
I do too. Does it make you emotional at all?
No.
It hasn't really hit you yet, I think.
Just a place where I create. It could be any place.
The stable.
Yeah.
The stable is you. You are the stable. So it doesn't matter where you go. The stable is always you.
Sure. I gotta like break all this stuff down. So the house is a disaster. Finn still doesn't like it. The boxes are growing by the second. Today is the studio breakdown day. I gotta take all of this stuff off the walls.
I can name one person who's not loving the moving situation. Mr. Finn. He keeps shaking every time we drop something or move something. He's being a sweet man. He's sad. Aren't you? The first home you've ever known.
Today is moving day. Michael's parents brought us this big U-Haul from La Quinta because there were no U-Hauls at the time in Los Angeles that would fit all of our stuff. There was a mass exodus happening. People were going home for the holidays and staying home, and we were doing the same. So we had to get this done this weekend. It was the only weekend we had available.
What's in there?
Your books that we have to have.
My glory days.
We gave about a month and a half notice to our landlady, so we had a sufficient amount of time to get out of our place, and Michael's parents were amazing and helped us get it all done.
Oh, come on. Don't sound too excited. We made it. We made it to our new room.
Our humble abode. Welcome to my crib. We got back pain.
Yes.
We got lots of love in our heart. Wait, the bra's off, buddy. I completely forgot.
Say hi.
I have new roommates. I'm so excited.
Oh, Mom brought us towels.
Thank you.
We had to head back to North Hollywood for our final walkthrough with our landlady, so this is what the house looks like with nothing in it. I have not seen the house like this since May of 2016. That's the last time I saw it look like this. Almost miss it watching this back, but onward and upward. That chapter is closed.
All right, we just had the walkthrough with our landlord. We're all done. It's been good. 4922. It's been good. We are off to live life.
Adventure.
Yes.
We are filling up our storage unit here. About a third of it is Michael's parents' stuff from the 2 rooms that we are taking over in their house. A lot of the stuff from our bedroom, Michael's studio, and part of our living room actually fit into the 2 bedrooms that we're currently living in Michael's parents' home. So it feels like our space. It's very comfortable, and that was our goal. But a lot of stuff, including our patio furniture and kitchenware and all of that, is in this storage unit. We got a lot of things. We've been together for 14 years, so we've accumulated some stuff.
All right, the U-Haul is empty.
Can you believe this? 2 days. Our whole life. What are we gonna do when we wanna take all this crap out?
Sell it all. Throw it in the
Garage
trash.
sale at our storage unit.
No.
So this is our first update on where we're at. We are digging our way out of almost 30 grand of debt collectively.
We hit about, what was it, November of the pandemic, and
Yeah.
we were kind of kicking ourselves for not doing this sooner. But we kind of looked at the numbers and we're like, how can we own a home as fast as possible? And the only way we could really do that is if we took out rent. So we decided to move in with my parents. We lived in North Hollywood before.
We had a duplex. It was really tough to give up. We were itching for a change in like October. We started looking for other places or bigger places to rent because it's the three of us, Michael, Finn, and myself. And we want a yard for our baby. But looking for a bigger place meant paying more rent. And the rent was basically more than a mortgage would be.
Yeah, and it's really crazy if we were going to up our rent and also still be in debt. We wanted to move before Christmas, but we've been settling in here. Now it's January, what?
3rd. Yeah.
And we both go back to work tomorrow, so we'll see how it goes living with our parents. But clearing our debt is the first thing that we want to do.
I can kind of plan out my debt trajectory of like when I'll be out of debt. Michael could pay it all off right now, but we want to make sure we are solid monetarily for, whatever life throws at us. So we're going to keep a certain amount in our accounts at all times
until we're out of debt. Our plan is to only keep $500 in our account for groceries. This is monthly. Groceries, utilities. We have the storage unit,
gas, which we won't be going anywhere really.
Yeah, we're not going anywhere. So anytime like you get a paycheck, make sure you just fill it back up to 500. Every time I get a paycheck, I'll fill it back up to 500. The rest is going to our credit card. Once that's done, we do the exact same process, but it all just goes into a savings account so that we can just save as much as possible.
In the least amount of time. Because if we were to do this while living in our duplex we were in, it would probably take us 2 to 3 years to get into the housing market.
I mean, Los Angeles is very different than a lot of other places. I mean, there are big cities, but the rent in those places is very high, and it just is so insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is where we're at right now. We're about $27,000 about in debt.
Collectively.
Yeah. Hopefully this will be less time than we're projecting, but it's 6 months to a year is what we're giving ourselves.
Yeah.
And we'll see what happens.
So the goal is to buy a house. I know that is like not that impressive, but if you want to buy a house in LA, you need
some money.
You need like
unless you want to be on the outskirts.
I mean, for the deposit, you need over $100,000.
If you want to be in the heart where like we work and where a lot goes on.
Yeah.
That we do usually in
even in the outskirts, you need $100,000.
Okay.
Yeah. At least that's if you're going to pay 20% down payment. So one of the things that we are toying with is if we wanted to do a shorter time here, get a place that's less expensive in a spot like Joshua Tree
or Idlewild. We love both.
Or just someplace that we can fix up an Airbnb. So put that money to work for us, and then the extra income that we get will help us save even faster for maybe even another one or our own place. Yeah.
So we don't know exactly what's going to happen from here on out, so we'll take you along the journey. Hopefully it will be exciting, and I think it will be.
Yes. He's like, I already have a backyard.
What are you talking about?
I already have a backyard here. Why do I need to move?
He's settling in quite nicely. Yeah, look at him. He's so sleepy. He's like, what the hell is going on? Okay, we love you. We're going to get you a backyard.